There we go. Took a smidgen of a time because I was trying to update Facebook. The refresh is not the best. I said turn on. Thank you. My tab mate was being a little difficult. So I'm just gonna move. Hi, Paul. Wow, nice already. Hi. Good afternoon, Sharon. I hope that you're doing well. I'm doing great. I just got on, and visibly you just got on too, so yeah. Well, from the feel of it, I'm going to need some cream my skin. Hi, Coco. Holy jeez. Joel, oh my god, everybody's here at the same time at the beginning of the stream. I am shocked but not appalled. So yeah, I'm just going to clean my screen real quick because I got a bunch of stuff going on. There we go. Move that up here so I get some kind of lighting on my face. There we go. So, how are you doing all? I'm doing great. I'm happy to see you all at the same time. I'm surprised, but I'm happy. I'm not complaining. We got a full house. So yeah, welcome for those of you that are watching the stream and not the type to actually talk, though it is highly encouraged. Basically, what's going on here is eventually my big adult acne face is gonna leave the big screen after I'm done talking about myself because it's my stream, I do what I want. And then we are going to be drawing a webcomic. Obviously, I didn't really do anything artistic this week. Like, pretty much all I did was make some very generic labels for my dad, for his jars, because he's making egg roll sauce, and he didn't like that the glue was not removed from his reused jars. So I made some labels to make him happy because now they're aesthetically pleasing. Finally got some damn sleep last night. Friday night I got nada. I know that feeling. Ran out of melatonin. I could only somewhat fall asleep at around 1 a.m. on Friday. So yeah, we are winning. And then I got some, and then I was able to sleep. I'm gonna post the rules real quick. I keep forgetting to post the rules lately, mostly because you guys have been behaving. It's more of a warning to the people that might not behave. Because I just don't have that kind of patience. I am old, despite the acne. Amazon is pushing a lot of Kool-Aid paint on me. I got most of these. Well, yeah, art-wise, I have talked about the, the whole chicken roasted it in... Load. Shiro's gonna pose the ruse in the crock pot with a nice marinade. Nice. I need a haircut. I'm not sure what's going on over here, but I need a haircut. I talked last weekend about the Culture Hustle heart supplies that I have. I did not have time to do anything else than the Wet Peach card because it's the holidays. I've been pretty much just picking up shit the entire week, trying to keep the place clean so I can have some space to wrap the presents. So yeah, that's pretty much what I've been doing this week. Artistically, what have you guys been doing this week while I casually sip on my water? Joel, I know you've been doing shit. Tell us about it. Peer pressure, peer pressure, peer pressure. Guess what? I finally got some masking fluid for watercolor. Oh, that is going to be fun. I got some. This is newer. This is schminked. I've had it in my wish list for ages. This is good for detailing, if only for the little spout. But you gotta keep it clean, though, which is very hard to do. I had a masking pen, but that got clogged up so fast. I don't use this stuff fast enough. I just don't. And I do have some PBO brand. Oh my god. Yeah. I do that. I'm pretty sure that's not supposed to be black. Like, the other one is separating too, but it's blue. This, I'm not sure what's going on here. When I just said that I don't use this stuff enough. I did some commission stuff for a YouTube channel called Blood in the Cornfields. What kind of commissions did you do, Joel? Oh, somebody went boom. Coco been dropping the bombs. B-17 bomber. Name that reference. Yeah, that's still normal. But yeah, the big loose bottles, not happy with smelling like ammonia. You can cover more surface with it, but use preferably silicone sculpting brushes, stuff like that, so it doesn't keep... Would you drop some sieves? I feel like bouncing. Okay, give me a minute. I'm gonna drop some sieves. Not you, you. Yay! It's very fun, and I've been drawing them stuff like a small 15-second clip and a thumbnail recently. Yeah, I gotta go watch their latest video when I have a minute. If I have a minute. This is Cinecato timelines, so I'm probably also going to spend a lot of time watching the Holy Trinity of Quebec. Asterix, Tintin, and Lucky Luke. Oh, I know those movies by heart now, but, If y'all think I'm gonna stop watching them on the Télé-Québec channel, like, not only do I know the movies by heart, I literally own all the DVDs. Paul Camp has one... Oh, okay, he's not talking, he's just jumping. Yay, sieves. Money, money, money. So yeah, our Joel is doing YouTube thumbnails now. For those of you looking for thumbnails, our Joel is doing YouTube thumbnails now. Too subtle? I hope not. I might accidentally drop Joel's Instagram in the chat. If anybody's looking for a thumbnail artist. Oh, whoops! I tripped and fell and put a link to Joel's Instagram in the chat. Oops. Oopsie daisy. I didn't mean it. I'm so clumsy. How kind of you. It's violently not safe for works. No kids, please. I mean, I'm also violently not safe for work, so... Because yeah, what I draw, okay, yes, it's most of what I draw is nice. I'm talking me here. There's a reason why on Twitch this live stream is set to 18 plus. And why it's so restricted otherwise as best I can. I'm just going to move this up here. Good news, everyone. Good news, everyone! I want a reduced charge for my credit card company. Woo! Now all we're missing now is news from Paul. Paul, who is here regularly but barely talks about himself. And he should, because he's a great guy. But mostly all great people don't like talking about themselves. So I must be quite the shitty person. Following that logic. And now it should, doink. There we go, the real reason we're here. MD and I. Oh, minors do not interact. I'm not reevaluating my life choices. I'm fiddling in the menu of my companion mode on my phone. Companion mode. I love my companion mode. You guys have no idea. That's why I have my phone right here. So I can see what's going on and I can tap when I need it. Even if it's on my left side and I have to lift my hand and do it like that, it's easier for me to have my menu on my left side and have my tab mate on my right side. Speaking of credit debit, I'm still waiting for my new card to come in the mail. Yeah, Joel had a little hiccup with the bank, but he fixed all that up like the big boy he is. Mine has a photo of a kitty on it. Mine is very generic. I don't even know if I can get it customized. I should go look at... I know that at some point checks could be easily customized, and my mom actually had some Bugs Bunny checks in like the late 90s, early 2000s. I've been very busy developing an art and animation program for a youth mental health facility. Yes, we have news from Paul. Where's my glitter? Woo! I'm not gonna throw glitter where my computer is. Imaginary glitter. Here we go. Woo! Party! I'm going to take a wild guess at the dress I had. See, everybody but me is doing great things this holiday season. I am so proud of y'all. I look younger than I actually was. Partly because I'm drawing in a chibi style, and partly because it took me forever to grow some hair. And I want that actually. You are great though. Oh, stop it. But please continue, I insist. My dad's 80s hair. I'm checking my checks catalog and there's so many fun stuff here. To be honest, I only use checks when I need to provide a check specimen. Or like I open my checkbook to check my bank details when I need them for something. That's about it. Gonna move mom a little. There we go. Now I'm gonna try to draw my grandpa. They got Looney Tunes, Justice League, Mickey Mouser, and Pixar stuff. Mickey Mouser. They couldn't quite get the license for that one. Because the thing with my dad's dad is that he looked like Mr. Dress-Up, but he was surprisingly buff. One of his favorite party tricks would be to flex his arm, his biceps, and ripped. He used to wear short sleeve shirts, and he would rip the sleeves on his shirts. Now, what does that say about him, or what does that say about his shirts? Michael Mice. This is one of those memories that I actually remember quite clearly. Like I said, I'm taking an educated guess about my my dress because I was not looking at my dress. I was looking up at him and at his jukebox. Mort Mouse. You can't even use Mort. Mort is an actual character. Mortimer. Monty Mouse. Mitchell the Mouse. And of course it was Christmas, so he was wearing his nice pleated pants. Mickey's gonna be public domain sooner. You're gonna make your own Mickey Mouse comics, Shiro. And that's my answer to that. As far as I know, though, it's going to be like a Steamboat Willie style Mickey that's going public domain. It's gonna take a little bit more before colored Mickey. Oh, that sounded sus. I'm not gonna call him Grandpa Lenny just yet. There we go. He'll be actually Grandpa Lenny in about 5 minutes. Because I am going to write his first words to me. I actually prefer black and white Mickey. It resonates more to me. Well, black and white Mickey's a little jerk, so yeah, it makes sense. Of course, you gotta keep in mind, Grandpa Leonard had a small nose. Whenever I draw my dad with a nose, it's always a big one. That's actually from his mom. And I'm getting haunted tonight just for saying that. I don't remember if I was scared of him. I don't know exactly if I started shy. His first words, "Why are you so small? Grow up." Or if I developed my shyness. When I was bullied in school. I don't know. I'm gonna push a Toriyama a little bit for him because he still has to be cartoony. But clearly, he was not as spoiled in the hair department as my pappy. My pappy had like way too much hair for his age. Seriously, you're so tiny I can crush you with my hand. He probably could. Quite honestly. I mean, the man fathered 14 kids. You can't make me believe he couldn't bench press a couple of them at once. First, gotta put the sweater vest because it was still the 80s. I'm gonna put some cute sparkles and stuff like that around him when I'm done. Don't let me forget, guys. I want to put some cute sparkles. And there is a picture, though I'm not sure if they managed to get all of Grandpa Leonard in it, but there is a picture of me dancing with him. And I got my little feetsies on his feetsies so I could follow. It's okay, Shiro. English isn't your first language. You understand when you flub up. I don't think I'm going to get haunted for saying that Grandpa Leonard looked like Mr. Dressup. Mr. Dressup was awfully cool. I love watching Mr. Dressup. For those of you who don't know who Mr. Dressup is, Canadian Mr. Rogers. Ernie Coombs, I do believe he has a documentary on Amazon Prime, which I still need to watch because Amazon is on my ass to actually watch Prime Video. Here's the thing with Bootleg Cookie. I don't always try to make a funny story. Just most of the stories are funny because that's how they happened. But this is mostly for me so I can remember these things. Now, of course, there is actually little to no dementia history. There is mental health history, but anyway. But just in case, you know? My way of leaving my mark. Now, I didn't spend as much time with Grandpa Leonard as I did with Pappy. But I do clearly recall one time where I just spent an afternoon in the living room with him, listening to him play accordion. When I write stuff, it's always for me, never anyone else. What's funny to me is funny to me. Yeah, not everything in Bootleg Cookie is funny. Some of it is sad. Some of it doesn't really have a punchline. Like this one. Sometimes it's just for memory's sake. Tonight on a very special episode of Bootleg Cookie. Now, if I felt like spending 5 hours on this page, I would draw the background. Because I remember the living room. Like, I'm gonna point with my stylus here. Like, the coffee table was here. The couch was here. With some of my uncles on it. And their wives. Well, at the sides of the couch, I would say 2 uncles, 2 wives. And then there was Uncle Leonard's chair here with Cousin Kevin in it. And behind them was the staircase. And then further down there was a little alcove display for tchotchkes. The door to the bathroom. Some photos on the wall. And I believe a humidifier here. A really big one. Then the door to my grandparents' room. And over here the TV console, I would like to say, because there was a lot more console than there was TV. With some decoration, and over here, where we wouldn't be able to see at this angle, would be this gigantic jukebox with Christmas lights embedded into it. That jukebox was huge, and it was blue, and it was full of lights, and can you really blame 3-year-old ADHD me for looking at it instead of my grandpa? So I'll just put some music notes to give myself a chance. Then again, I think I'm being very generous with the amount of hair I gave myself. That's why the giant baby rosette in the back here, trying to show that my hair was, and still is, honestly, very fine. My hair is incredibly fine. It's baby fine. It's just dense. You know, just like my head. Just color it blank like I do because I hate drawing backgrounds. You need to draw more of them, though. You know you can, and you know you're good at it. But I'm not good at it, and how do you think you're going to get better at it? We gonna practice! And for those wondering if, but mother, listen, drawing backgrounds is so tedious. I agree. If I had 5 hours to spend on this, I would draw the background. Would you guys have the patience to watch me work on the same thing for 5 hours? I wouldn't. Yeah, my attention span would last 5 hours. Go gadget ADHD. And I also have ADHD, so imagine. I mean, it was probably a big reach to assume that a guy with 14 kids wouldn't like kids. I know he liked child labor a lot. For context, I'm talking about having his kids work in his restaurant. My dad started working for him at age 13, 2 years after he died. No, I'm joking. My dad died at 13. So he probably died after his first shift. But it's okay. As you can see, he got better. That's the thing, Joel. I'm on your ass to do more elaborate art because I know you can do it. I also like child labor too. Kids need to start earning their keep. Oh, I'm not going there. I've been working on some character designs. For a fellow comic creator, Jeff. And I've been inking it with a different pen than what I usually do. My default pen is the Natural, Frienden's the Natural. But I want to be a bit more experimental, especially in the coming year. But I want to talk about our art goals, like maybe next week before vacation. What you guys plan on doing next year art-wise. But I want to talk about that next live stream. I almost said next year. So I've been using Frienden's real G pen instead, so I could have the more pronounced line weight. And it's looking good. The brush is a little quote-unquote dirty. But you know what? I'm learning to work with it. My lines do not have to be clean and crisp every time. Especially when you zoom out and you realize it's still crisp. I don't remember if he was missing teeth. Like I said, I didn't spend as much time with him as I did with Pappy. But I do also remember both my parents working in his restaurant, and I was too young for school. So they would bring me in the restaurant, put me in the back room, and I remember it was a very empty, very bare room, and Grandpa Leonard would give me some spare pie dough so I could play Play-Doh with it. No color, no nothing, just some pie dough that I could play with it as much as I wanted. So you could say in a way that he did, for the short time that I had him, that he did influence my art a little bit, because I do like sculpting today, not gonna lie. Dough is the fun. Dough is the fun. I'm not even making fun of Coco at this point. Well, I'm never making fun of Coco, honestly, unless she invites me to do it, but... Play-Doh is seriously one of my favorite things. I love the texture, I love the smell. Is it eatable? Pie dough, yes. Play-Doh, questionable. It's not toxic. As far as I know, I've never eaten Play-Doh. Pretty sure Mom would have told me because she loves telling me stories about baby self. I have eaten worse than Play-Doh. I got a small thing of Play-Doh to play with as a stim toy. Me too. I keep it in the console that I use as a headboard on my bed, and I like to take it out a couple of times once in a while, smell it because I love the smell, and just squish it because it has like the perfect squish. I'm using during telehealth sessions. So I mean, Pido, obviously Play-Doh is no. Oh, Pido is edible. It's kind of like cookie dough. Well, not in the flavor, of course. But it has eggs, so consume at your own risk. Like I said, as far as I know, I don't think I've eaten Play-Doh or raw Pido. Mom would have told me by now. Just rolling on my desk while I talk to a therapist. Oh, I love to feel it between my fingers, personally. It's a very tactile experience for me. Like, I need the good touch because there's so many like bad textures in a day. So something that feels good on the fingers, I will gravitate to that. Oddly enough, one of the things I like to do that feels good to me, your panels look great. This is a special bootleg comic. It is, thank you. And like, this is weird, but I have this Batman fidget spinner, which, by the way, the spin is incredibly satisfying. But one thing I like to do is to get those really pointy bits and then like dig my thumb against the pointy bits. I don't know why, this is satisfying to me. And yeah, of course I got some STEM toys here and there. You shouldn't be surprised, I'm a very tactile person. Yeah, I've been holding back on illustrating stories like these because they're not funny. But since then, I have been drawing stories that are really not funny. So I figured, how about a story that's not hilarious, but that feels nice for a change? Because usually my not funny stories are about my traumas. So isn't it nice to have something cute for a change? A rare complex BC and looks great with the dynamic poses. Thank you, you masochist. I'm not reading these in the correct order and it shows, huh? Oh, speaking of stems, I also have this polar bear from somebody, wink wink nudge nudge, that has the most perfect squish with like just the right amount of resistance, and it's slow rising. It is very tempting to bite in it, yes. I don't know if anybody's up for roasted marshmallows, but I've been wanting some for a couple weeks now. Also, thank you, you masochist, for liking the dynamic poses. It's a very angry bootleg cookie today. I'm gonna try to render myself at maximum cute because I was a very cute baby. Now I'm whatever the hell this is. Not gonna draw myself with little earrings because I did not have earrings until either first or second grade, and it was my own decision. Our neighbor across the street put an inflatable Grinch balloon in front of our house. I'm mad because it's the Illumination Kid Grinch version. Oh my god, the perfect teeth Grinch? The Tumblr Pretty Boy Grinch? Like, the least they could have done is given him shit teeth. He's supposed to have shit teeth. It says so in the song. I know how the song goes, I just don't remember the words. I am Canadian. My Christmas movie songs do not include the Grinch, even if I have the DVD and I enjoy the original. My Christmas songs are more along the line de Dans un grand bol de strychnine, délayé de la morphine, fais-tu dire à la casserole un bon verre de pétrole? Oh oh, je vais en mettre deux. That's the kind of song I sing at Christmas. I'm not being edgy, this is literally a song in Asterix and Cleopatra. And it's one of my favorites. It's catchy. Termites, thank you, Coco. I couldn't remember what bug he had in his mouth. Of course, this was 80s mom, so she's getting the gigantic glasses that she used to have. They should have gotten the Chuck Jones Grinch. How do we tell him? I'm not telling him, somebody else tell him. Oops. You got to be on the correct layer. Something I struggle with, apparently. You're an idiot, Shiro. You keep messing up your layers. You're inking on the pencils. You pencil on the sketch, Shiro. Oh! See, I told you I knew how it went, I just didn't remember the words. I figured if I'm giving Dad Ringo hair, he's going to look like a Ringo. For those who are not familiar with the word Ringo means, look it up. How's your Christmas shopping going, guys? I am waiting on my sister's gift, and I swear if it's late, I'm going to laugh so hard because usually she's the one that struggles with Christmas presents being on time. Not necessarily that she always takes herself too late. Sometimes she does, but not all the time. But it's more of a bad luck thing and stuff being delayed and stuck in at the border and stuff like that. I'm also waiting on a box from a certain art supply company. Supposed to have it in time for Christmas, so I hope it does, because I'm looking super forward to what's in it. Look, Joel, it's your favorite part. You know, I'm still puzzled that Ciné only shows 3 Belle Vision Tintin. Belle Vision did a lot more stories from Tintin than just L'Affaire Tournesol, Le Lac aux Requins, and Le Temple du Soleil. It got so bad after a while that I actually had to look up that I hadn't dreamed that Belle Vision had done L'Étoile Mystérieuse, because I remember watching it as a kid. You don't forget the sound effects of Belle Vision Studio, okay? Babe Shiro. So for those of you that have Nintendo Online Plus or whatever it's called, they released Harvest Moon 64 on the Nintendo 64 channel. Decided to try it out. Took me at least 15 tries to align myself to be able to destroy one rock. I'm not here for these shitty control shenanigans, okay? Currently doing my own little work too. Why don't you share with the class? Maybe we'd like to know what you're doing? Because we don't trust you? But Shiro, I don't have a Nintendo 64. Then you're not going to have to suffer through what I did when I tried to play the Harvest Moon 64. An effort was made, I'm going to tell you that. Will you buy me a Nintendo 64 bundle? If you work hard on your art, maybe. I like to think I'm being reasonable. As long as you work on your art. Plus, for all I know, you're going to get so many commissions you'll be able to buy that bundle yourself. Little Shiro was a cute baldy. They are pictures. The one that always comes to mind when I'm thinking baby Shiro is the one where I'm laying on a bed as a baby in my baptism dress that I ended up not using because I I was a very fast-growing baby. And my biological fucknut, was tickling me on the cheek here. All we see is his hand, so the photo is not ruined. And my eyes are like, like seriously. Apparently I was a very ticklish baby. Now I'm going to hate myself during the coloring process, but one way to show very fine hair is to not connect the lines. I did it again. Oh, something happened. Got a new contribution. Oh my god! We are now at 81%. We're almost there for my sharpener. Thank you, Coco. Thank you very much. But what if I like getting stuff from people instead of me having to do work? That's what Christmas is for. Now shut up. No, but not really. We all know Joel's just being a little clown. We are like this close to get the sharpener and stop eating my blue non-repro pencils like they're friggin' Pocky sticks. Shiro, you're Canadian. Shouldn't they be hockey sticks? So as I was saying, to show fine hair, don't connect your lines and make your lines as thin as possible when inking. And your hair will look finer. And that is only when you ink on the correct layer. All my Christmas gifts are bought. Thank you. Thank you. Gonna have a little sip. Gonna say you're gonna have a little sip. We are so close to that sharpener. I can taste it. It tastes like pencil shavings. Ew. Animal Crossing has music playing. The tune is Absoluta from Pop Sky. Showtime 4. Internet is laggy, stupid rain. You finally got that rain? My dad was talking about it this morning, so we're next. If you're getting it now, we're getting it eventually. What's with all these songs starting so quiet? Wow. You gotta love the built-in action lines. Of course, if you're curious, I'm pretty sure they also got the screen tone, traditional screen tone with built-in action lines. it's a bit more proportionate. This is one of the many reasons why I prefer to do comics digitally. But Shiro, then you can't sell the originals. Not like I really could in the first place, but okay. Seriously, where I live, I kind of have no choice to do everything digital. Because just getting the paper for comics is a friggin' ordeal. And it's a friggin' fortune. So let's say in the unlikely event that Marvel hires me for a comic, they're going to pay me the big bucks if they want me to draw on paper. Do they actually still show Asterix movies in Quebec TV? Yes, they do! Actually, I program a little, because they released the schedule officially yesterday. Like yesterday and today, they're showing Asterix and Cleopatra. There's La Balade des Dalton tomorrow. Astérix et les Indiens on Wednesday. Astérix le Gaulois on Tuesday. And then again on Friday. Astérix et le coup du menhir on the Monday. I take Astérix very seriously. They used to have an option where you could put the schedule of the shows, of the movies you wanted directly into your calendar, but this year is like literally just a .png of the schedule, so I filled all that up by hand. Oh yeah, that was fun. I didn't see Astérix et les Bretons on this year's schedule. I'm gonna look again, but if they're starting to phase out the Astérix, starting with my favorite one, because I didn't see Astérix et les Bretons and I didn't see La Surprise de César. The fact that I have them recorded on VHS and officially on DVD means nothing. The half you didn't understand was the French title of the movies, because I don't watch them in English. For those of you that like to go on my TeePublic shop once in a while, you probably noticed I took down all the Burton Senshi shirts because I got a notification that there was a complaint about the Chibi Moon shirt and it was removed. So I figured before I get another 20 warnings for what is basically fan art, but what is also basically transformative work. I took down the entire thing. The Burton Senshis were some of my best sellers, and it's probably why Toei complained. So instead I have some illustrators slogan designs that I put up this week. I put up Don't Think Just Ink, which is something I said in frustration to a certain little Mexican boy in the chat. And then this weekend I released Leave Some Room for the Letterer, both on my TeePublic and on my Spring shops. So if you're into that, good thing I got the shirt when I did. Yeah. That's what I keep telling people about the transformative work, but yeah. Later, later, later. And now you missed out. Now, for those not familiar with my origins, the guy I call my dad is biologically my stepdad. But he's way more of a dad than the orange guy. We got 5 people in the chat today. Got 5 people watching, at least. It's nice to see that. The growth is microscopic, but it's there. And it makes me happy, especially during the holidays where everyone, including me, is busy as hell. So your presence is appreciated. Yeah, I see you. I got a little logo in my chat telling me how many people are watching. I gotta get cracking on art, but I'm stuck cleaning for inspection. Oh my god. How many inspections are they? They're coming in to inspect for bed bugs of all things. You? Oh, but you guys don't understand. Coco is, like, really clean. So, they're probably just doing it as, like, routine maintenance. Because there's no way in hell that Coco would be the cause of bed bugs. Never, ever, ever in the history of ever. I'm starting to get hungry again. I had a decent lunch. Yay, Dad's hair color when he was young. Dad's hair now is very thin, but I wouldn't call him bald. My next door neighbor dumpster dives. I'll see it when I believe it. She gets bugs and she has the gal to keep me awake. Never live in an apartment if you can avoid it. Neighbors sucks, yeah. Like, it's so easy to be civil. Then you have some people that absolutely have to be assholes just for the rush of being an asshole, you know? Hassle the hole and hassle the hassle. And I'm doing it on the black layer again. Problem solved. Now, there. Gonna stop working on the black layer? Friggin' idiot. You know what? I've had the book for like 2 years now. I'm still only halfway through Christine. That's how busy I've gotten. This is partly why the reason I downloaded a template for a social media calendar. Because I need to automate a bit more, because if I stop doing stuff I like in favor of work, then I'm going to be miserable and give myself a burnout, and we're trying to avoid that. If I earned the money AI Bros thought I earned, I would get an assistant. Burnout as hell. Yeah, it happened to Dad, and yeah, no thank you. I think I passed really close to one once when I tried working for the witch. And I don't mean Satan. Satan and the witch are two different horrible old ladies. Like, I only worked for her for 2 weeks. And nothing I did was right. So the day that I was crying my eyes out in the bathroom, right after taking my shower to go to work, and that's when I was like, no, I'm not doing this. No job is worth my mental health. And I will be damned the day that I let art become such a job that I can't enjoy it anymore. Like, fuck. I want to keep loving art. Now that I think about automation, I do believe I sent an email to Blue Sky to ask them if they're working on being able to schedule posts. Because that would be practical. Because there's a couple things that I have to post manually. But it is much more practical for me to be able to schedule these in advance. Because then it's like, what, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, and it's done. And then I can go back to either working or taking a break. I'm better at taking breaks now. I'm still working on drinking water. The application I downloaded to encourage me to drink water pretty much says I have to drink a certain amount, but I can only get like maximum to 53% because I'm just not that thirsty in a day. This time I'm going to go to the playlist. And there's some stuff I wanted to add. It's in the flares. Whoops. You gotta select. And if I just do add, no, I really gotta add glow if I want them to show up. Now where is it in here? I have way too many brushes and it's my own damn fault. I got other musical notes. Ah, there we go. I'm gonna redo the bouquet. There we go. How could Grandpa not like you? You're adorable. Thanks for a really great show. Sharing the comic looks awesome. Thank you, Paul. No, that didn't say where. I am adorable. I'm perfectly capable of being adorable. Just most of the time I just choose not to. Because it's my default setting and a lot of people don't take me seriously when I'm just being adorable. This is a heartwarming. Thank you. At least I like to think so. Because it's a very nice memory. We're almost done. Oh boy, you can tell we already dropped 2 viewers because we're at the end. But that's okay, I'm almost done. Besides, if they want to see how it ends, that's why there's a recorded archive on my YouTube. Not everybody has the same schedule. I'm just saying, it's much more fun when you get to participate, is what I'm saying. I mean, you know, I'm just saying. You know what? Just for continuity's sake. Oops. Maybe the right color would be better. There. Now we good. Now we good for today. A nice round 2 hours. And with that, we can go to the end screen. And as usual, as we did every end of live stream, extra special caramel drizzle, chocolate sprinkle thanks to our supporters Amber B, Paul K, Miss Enovis, David F, Marianne J, Carl Bloke. Your continued support is immensely appreciated. There will be the last live stream of this year, I believe. Yes. Next Sunday is going to be the final live stream of 2023, because after that I am going on live stream vacation, because there will be no point, because everybody will be busy taking care of their respective holidays. So hope to see you then. Next Sunday, of course, at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. So if sorry. If I don't see you then, I'll see you guys next year. Hope you guys had fun watching me draw this. Had a lot of fun drawing it. I'll see you guys next Sunday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. That's my time, not your time. Maybe your time. I don't know you. I don't know your life. I love you all. And bye-bye.